Good afternoon, everyone. It's Dana. Welcome back to my channel. And today we are finishing the Alice journals. I've got one more thing I wanted to do, and I've already done them for the other three books, and they're finished now. So I wanted to show you what I did because I really loved it a lot. So what I'm doing is I'm just making a I'm going to make a little booklet out of music paper. So I want to show you just how I decided what size or whatever. I have a place picked out in the journal that I want to put these, as I needed something a little larger. So I'm using the, let me find it. Remember this little pocket that we made here that I turned into a tuck spot? So you need something kind of large to go back here, or it's going to get hidden behind the tuck. So I decided to just take one of my large pieces. I have 4 of these books that I found at Goodwill. And these are pretty large pieces of paper. So all I did was choose a piece that had some really nice music notes on it. And I tore it out of the book. And this worked out perfect because I needed 4 of them. And I got 2 out of each sheet, 2 booklets out of each sheet. So all I did was fold it in half like this. And then I cut the edge off a little. You could leave that, but I wanted it to have straight edges. So I folded it in half. Okay, and then I trimmed this edge off, and then I folded it in half again, like this. I don't want to fold this one completely because I would like to keep it whole if I can, because I'm done with the booklets. And then I cut it here. And that's how I got this size. Okay? So that's how I got the size. And so let's work with this. Let me grab a piece of coffee dyed paper. Okay. So I've got a piece of that. One's not that pretty. Let me choose another one. Oh, this one's got a doily print on it. Let's use this. Okay. So what I want to do, obviously, because this is going to be a booklet that you can write in, I want to cover the inside with coffee dye paper so that we can journal on it. So we're just going to do that with a glue stick. So I want to lay this out like this. So this is the corner I want to put those in. Get out my glue stick, and I'm just going to cover this whole thing with glue. I hope y'all are doing good today. I'm not doing much better than when I did my last video, but I kind of just gave in and am taking my pain meds around the clock, even at like 2 in the morning, so that I don't wake up in the morning and can't move. And so that's what I'm doing for the time being until I can get into my rheumatologist and figure out what is happening. But it's keeping me comfortable. It's making me quite sleepy most of the time, but at least it's keeping me comfortable. So, I mean, not super comfortable, but not in excruciating pain. Okay, let's peel this up off my gunky page. Okay, I want to make sure I'm right side up. The doily is that way, so I need to go this way. And I'm just going to line this up with the edge, and if I have to trim it, I will. And just kind of press that down. I'm definitely going to use my bone folder because the coffee dyed paper is fairly textured and wavy. So I want to make sure it's getting good contact. Okay. Now I'm just going to trim it. I'm going to trim it out. Got a little tear right here. See if there we go. Get that off without doing too much damage here. I'm going to take my bone folder to the other side. There's kind of wrinkles in here. I want to smooth as many of those out as I can. It's so pretty with that doily print. I'm so excited to be done with these journals. Now I can move on. I'm getting a new printer on Wednesday. And I'm so happy about it because I ended up getting one of the Eco Tank printers from Epson that you can get like thousands of pages of prints off one tank of ink. And I'm super excited about that because, you know, sometimes I limit myself in making journals because, you know, I'm out of ink, or most of the time it's because I'm out of ink. And, you know, just those regular inkjet printer cartridges, they just do not go very far. Especially when you're printing digital kits, because there's just so much color and it's taking up the entire page that you're printing on. Okay, here we go. Obviously, saving these. Okay, so now I'm going to fold this in half and just kind of get my folds in. Oh, that's so pretty. Okay, and I'm going to round the corners. With the 1/4 inch side of my corner rounder. So I'm super excited to get my printer. And I have a bunch of digitals that I've gotten that I've never printed. And so I'm going to print those. And I know that it's quite early, but I'm going to start working on, you know, it's May, so I'm going to start working on Christmas journals for my Etsy shop. And, okay, so now we're going to take ink to this, and we're going to grunge it up. So I want to start working on Christmas journals for my Etsy shop because, you know, I want to make sure my shop is full come Christmas time, and that just takes time. It takes a lot of time to do, and so I got to get started early. So I'm excited because I've picked up some new Christmas digitals, and probably in July I'll share some process videos. So to do like Christmas in July, but I do have several other digitals that are non-Christmas that I really want to work on too. I tell you, Artie Mays has some beautiful kits out, and one in particular, well, more than one, two in particular that I really can't wait to do journals on. They're just gorgeous. So I'm excited to be moving on, but I think I want to work on maybe some ephemera and kind of restock my bins. You know, pulling ephemera for 4 journals at once kind of depleted my stash quite a bit. So I'm thinking that maybe I'll take a week or two and just kind of do, I'm going to grunge up the front, not just the edges, but I'm going to grunge up the front some because I like that look. I can't remember what I was talking about. Something about ephemera. But I would like to just make some ephemera and just spend some time doing that. I've done nothing but kind of work on these journals for a while, and they've taken forever just because I haven't felt well. Oh, we got to do the inside. And because I haven't felt well, it's just they've seemed like they've took forever to do, and they did. But I'm glad to move on and work on something different and do a different style of journal, and I gotta probably wait until Wednesday so I can print, but I could work on the cover. I like to do fabric covers. I just think they're just so nice. And I've got the fabric already picked out. Okay. I think I'm going to make some of these little music booklets for my ephemera stash because I love them. Okay, I'm going to pause you right here. Let me stand up. Oh, gosh. Okay, I'm going to pause you right here, and I'm going to zigzag stitch all the way around here. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back, and I stitched all the way around. Okay. And, oh, you know what? I forgot to ink that middle crease on the inside, but I think I'm going to leave it because of the doily print. Normally, I would fold this back the other way and ink that, but I like the doily right there, so I don't want to put a line right through it. So, okay. So now let's just add a little to the front of this. And what I did with the other ones, I'll do the same thing here. Let me see if I've got my little digital things from Shabby Dabby Doodah on Etsy, and I've used these in several other videos, and they're just like numbers and their definitions and things. So I think I'll use, let's use nature. A little definition of nature. So I'll knock back that little white core of the paper. Don't want that showing. Okay, and then this is something I bought and downloaded yesterday. Okay, I love these. I want to show these to you guys. This Etsy shop is called Artsology. Look at these beautiful, I've already cut them up, some of them. Beautiful big butterflies. They're so colorful. So beautiful. So this is on Etsy, Artsology right there, and this is called Butterfly Frenzy. And you get 5 pages of these butterflies. They're just beautiful. So now let's pick one for the front of our booklet. Let's see. I'm thinking this one is really pretty. Trying to stay within the colors of the Alice journal. Oh, look at this one. We could do either one of these. Boy, choosing is the hardest part because they're all so pretty. Or this one. Let's do this nice big blue one right here. Okay. Alright, now that that's done, I'm just going to fussy cut this out here. Let's get it away from the other butterflies first. I have some fussy cutting to do tonight. I fell in love with these butterflies. They're so beautiful. So many of the butterfly things that I come across, I'm just going to fussy cut this while we chat. So many of the butterfly things that I come across for digitals are more neutral colors, or they're not super bright. And you know, a lot of times when I'm doing ephemera, I'm looking for a color because you know, I'll a lot of times use butterflies as a focal point, and so it's not often. I mean, I do use neutral colored butterflies, don't get me wrong, I do. But I love to have that option of having a nice bright color to choose from. So these are going to be great. I'm probably going to print them several times and just fussy cut them out. And I'm just leaving a little white edge here. I'm not the best fussy cutter, and so it's helpful for me to leave a little white edge, and then I ink it to kind of hide any errors in cutting. I don't have to be as precise that way, especially when they have like this has little like wavy edges. it's easier to just leave a little white edge. Okay. Okay, and I'm sure a lot of you are experienced fussy cutters, but if you're not, when fussy cutting, make sure that you're moving your paper, not your scissors. See how my scissors are kind of staying in the same position, and I'm actually moving the paper, not the scissors. And you just get better results that way, especially when going around curved edges. And a lot of times I will cut my antennas off on my butterflies, but these are fairly big pieces, so I find I can actually get around the antenna, and they're really nice. They're not just two little lines for the antenna. I'll show you. I'm done here. There we go. See how they're not just straight lines for the antenna. There's a little like curlicue there. Really cute. Okay, I want to ink this. Kind of hide any of my little mistakes and grunge it up a little bit because we're kind of going on that theme with this booklet. But you know me, I think everything looks good inked. So, just my theme. Happen to like it. Okay. But I think, yeah, once I put one of these booklets together, I thought, oh, I need to make some of these for my stash because they were easy and they're really pretty once they're all together. And they're simple. It doesn't take a lot to put them together. Let me get the edge of this antenna. It's kind of a little bit fragile. All right, so there's our butterfly. Let's get this glued down here. Let me close my ink up. Okay, so I'm going to put this down at the bottom in the center. Normally I don't completely center things, but this booklet, it just worked out that that's what looks best. See, and we'll put this right here. So let's give this some glue. All right. And now kind of all over. Okay, I'm going to center it between the top of the booklet and the top of the definition, and obviously side to side. Right here, like this. Okay, I'll hold this up so you can see it, and we'll put it in the book. Now, see how it's fanning out a little? As it sits in the journal, it'll flatten out. Oops, I knocked you. Sorry about that. So that's what we have. Really cute. Now you could decorate the back if you wanted to. I'm not going to. Really cute. I need to make some of these for my stash. I really like it. Okay, so let's close all our glues here. And let's put this in the journal. And it's going to go right behind that big tuck spot. Let's find where that was again. Where did that go? Here it is. Okay. So that's going to sit right back here like that. Isn't that pretty? Okay, this journal is done. So what I've done is I've taken, where is it? Where, oh no. Where is my other muslin tie? I don't see it. I know I cut 4 of them. I wonder if it dropped on the ground. Oh well, I'll just use this one. Okay, so what I've done is I've just cut a strip of muslin, and all I'm going to do is just tie it around the journal. I wanted it to be simple, and whoever buys these journals, if they want to put a different closure on it, certainly there's room to do that. So, but I'm just going to tie muslin around it. Just like that. So we have our nice muslin tie, which I think goes super well. And we have 4 Alice journals ready to go in my shop. So what I'm going to do tomorrow is I'll take pictures and list them in my shop, and I'll do a flip through video on my channel so you guys can see exactly, because I did a lot of this off camera, so you can see exactly what I did to them. And until then, you guys, God bless. I hope you're having a great day. Have a wonderful evening, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.